Hi, Anton here. Do you spin out like this? Or like this? This is a very common mistake with beginners, and this has to do with the steering wheel input mostly. So in these bad examples, you can see that I'm sort of pausing or slowing down my steering wheel at around 180 degrees from center, so left or right. And now we'll look at the slow-mo. We'll see how this is happening in slow motion. So as I am turning around my point of reference for this donut, going to apply throttle to initiate, so everything's okay up until right now, and then I pause my steering wheel, I run out of angle on my wheel, and I spin out. And for beginners, remember that this may feel very unnatural to actually apply more drift angle, so you actually want to sort of very quickly grab onto the steering wheel because you think you're going to spin out, but actually that is actually what makes you spin out. Because you're severely limiting the amount of angle you have at the front wheels by just locking it at around 180 degrees usually. And I see this very often with beginners. So in drift cars usually we have 900 degrees of steering at the wheel, so 450 degrees from center, left and right. And you can see that we have a lot more angle that we can actually apply. And this is important because it makes you realize actually how much you're limiting yourself when counter steering. So notice at 180 degrees from left and right, from center that is, how severely limited the angle is. Look, over here I pause it, then I have so much more angle. So that's important to understand. And now we'll go on to the fix. So number one, it's to make sure that you physically turn your steering wheel more. And for beginners, this can feel very unnatural, but I suggest just forcing this habit to turn the steering wheel more than you think, and over time it will become natural to do so when counter steering. So number two, don't interrupt your steering wheel during counter steer or self steer during initiation. So there's a habit of beginners to grab onto the steering wheel very early during the initiation phase, for example, and this can make you spin out as we saw previously, so avoid very early just catching and interrupting the steering wheel. Number three, throw your steering wheel if you have low force feedback strength, for example, if you're on a G29 or a weaker base. Now we'll go on to some good examples, and over here you can see that as I add more drift angle during my initiation, I also add more steering angle on my wheel. And this is more or less proportional to the amount of drift angle that I'm actually adding during the initiation. So you can imagine a link between my steering angle and the amount of drift angle I have with my car. So notice the progressive wheel input that I have over here in this initiation. This is slow motion. So I'm applying throttle, I counter steer, I initiate, and it's added proportional to the amount of drift angle that I have. Then I stabilize myself, and then I continue maintaining my donut. Sometimes you can actually pause your steering wheel also if you have a slower initiation, for example, and you're adding your drift angle slower, then you can also counter steer a bit slower. You can slow down the steering wheel a bit or even pause it just for a tiny moment. That's okay if you're initiating a bit slower, so if you're adding your drift angle a bit slower, you can also do this. But don't just keep it paused at one moment and spin out because of that. Very important. So this is the outside view. We can see that I'm very smooth with the amount of drift angle that I'm adding, so it isn't sort of jerky during initiation. And I added proportional again to the amount of drift angle that I am adding. So it's important to also train both sides, so you become proficient on both the left and right side. And the main takeaway from this video is to make sure that you use your steering wheel well and apply steering wheel input proportional to the amount of drift angle that you add, because if you do that, then you won't stay pausing the steering wheel at some strange moments and then spin out because of it. If you're interested, link below, I have my ebook. It's called Sim Drift Mastery. It goes through different setups, driving techniques, even things like preparing for competitions, etc. You can check it below. Thank you for watching.